Hello, dear students of Standard 8th. I am Mr. Gadekar NR Sir. I want to discuss with you about the chapter number 1 of General Science, that is Living World and Classification of Microbes. Can you recall what is the hierarchy for classification of living organisms? The answer of this question is the hierarchy for classification is kingdom, phylum, class, family, genus and species. Question number 2. Who invented binomial system of nomenclature? Answer of this question is scientist Carl Linnaeus invented binomial system of nomenclature. Question number 3. Which levels of hierarchy are considered while writing the name in binomial nomenclature? The answer of this question is the levels of hierarchy considered while writing the name in binomial nomenclature are genus and species. The genus is written by the first word and the species is shown by the second word. Genus word capital first letter is capital and in species name the first letter is small letter. Both the words should be underlined separately. Genus is the highest int of taxon and the species is the lowest int of taxon. Now we'll go on new point, that is biodiversity and need of classification. What is meant by biodiversity? The variety that we can see in the living organisms that exist on the earth is called biological diversity or biodiversity. The living organisms on earth have adapted according to geographic regions, food ingestion. Ingestion means for taking food inside the body, and the defense, that is the protection of their body from the enemy. While adopting, many differences are observed in organisms of same species too. According to 2011 census, around 87,000 million species of living organisms are found on the earth, including land and sea. To study such a vast number, it was essential to divide them into groups, subgroups. This process is called biological classification. Now we'll go towards the one more point, that is called Whitaker's five kingdom system. There are different scientists that studied the living organisms like Carl Linnaeus, Haeckel, Chapman, Copeland. They are divided into many different kingdoms. But most important kingdom system, that is called five kingdom system, which was given by Robert Harding Whittaker. In 1969, he divided living organisms into five kingdoms. That five kingdom system we can see in this slide. Living organisms are classified into five kingdoms. So on what basis he classified the living organisms? First point, that is called the complexity of cell structure. So here prokaryotes and eukaryotes, that depends on the complexity of cell structure. The meaning of prokaryote: pro means primitive and karyon means nucleus. Nucleus is primitive, not well defined. Eukaryotes means what? U means real, karyon means nucleus. Real nucleus is there. So depending on this criterion, he classified the living organisms into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Second criteria, complexity of organisms, unicellular and multicellular. Third criterion, here you can see unicellular nature. Animal or plant body is made up of only one cell. Multicellular means what? Multi means many cells are there in their body. Mode of, one more point, that is called criterion, mode of nutrition. Plants are autotrophs. and animals are heterotrophs. Also, fungi. Fungi means what? Fungus. They are saprotrophs. Lack of, you can say, the chloroplast pigment in their body. They are heterotrophs. That is called mode of nutrition. Lifestyle. Plants are producers. Animals are decomposers, consumers. Fungus are decomposers. One more point, phylogenetic relationship, that is from prokaryotic organism formation of eukaryotic organisms, and from unicellular organism there is formation of multicellular organisms. So it is all about the criterion based on which the Whittaker classified the living organisms into 5 kingdoms. Now we will see kingdom first, Monera. Characteristics of this kingdom Monera are: all organisms are unicellular. Their body is made up of only one cell. They may be autotrophic. Auto means self, entrops means feeder, or heterotrophic. Heteros means different, entrops means feeder. Different organisms feed them. These are prokaryotic cells without distinct nucleus or cell organelles. Examples of kingdom Monera are Streptococcus pneumoniae, Treponema pallidum, Vibrio cholerae, Salmonella typhi, this is called typhoid, Clostridium botulinum, Legionella pneumoniae, Staphylococcus aureus. So these are the few examples of kingdom Monera. Now we'll concentrate on the kingdom second, that is called Protista. What are the characteristics of the kingdom Protista? First characteristics, Protista are single cell organisms with well defined nucleus. They have pseudopodia or hair like cilia or whip like flagella for locomotion. Autotrophs, examples Euglena, Volvox, Chlamydomonas. Heterotrophic organisms, amoeba, paramecium, etc. Now kingdom third. Kingdom third is called kingdom fungi. Characteristics of the kingdom fungi. These are non-green eukaryotic heterotrophic organisms. Most of them are saprotrophs. That means they feed upon the dead and decaying organic matter. Their cell wall is made up of a complex sugar called chitin. Some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. Examples you can see here, fungi, that is mucor or rhizopus, which grow on the bread mold. Diagrammatic representation of the fungus you can see here. They show the rhizoid, cypha, sporangiophore, apophysis, columella, and sporangium. Here we can see the mushroom and the penicillium. Now we'll concentrate on fourth kingdom, kingdom plantae. What are the characteristics of the kingdom plantae? Multicellular, having cell wall made up of cellulose. They are autotrophic and stationary, not move from one place to other place. Auto means self, trophs means feeder. They produce their own food with the help of the green color pigments called chlorophyll. And number of plants you know very well. There is a vast number of plants all over the globe. Kingdom fifth. Kingdom fifth is called kingdom Animalia. They are heterotrophs and ingestive. They engulf food with the help of the various body parts like mouth. Lack of cell wall. Because of lack of cell wall, they not produce their own food. And the kingdom Animalia classified into chordates, non-chordates, phylum, subphylum, etc. classes. Now you can see in this diagram centipedes, butterflies, scorpion, cockroach. These are the few examples. The diagrams you can see properly. And many more examples are human being, monkey, cat, rat, dog. These are the examples of kingdom Animalia. Now we'll concentrate on homework questions. Write 5 examples on each kingdom of Pittacus classification. Each kingdom, 5 examples you have to write. What is the hierarchy of classification of living organisms? Hierarchy. Kingdom, phylum, class, genus and species. Who invented binomial system of nomenclature? Question number 4. Which level of hierarchy are considered while writing the name of binomial nomenclature? Thank you.